I'm Russell from Peak Fitness, and I'm going to be taking you around just an example of one of the kind of layouts that we would have as a typical night doing our high intensity interval training class. So typically how I like my high intensity interval training classes to work, I'll have, rather than working for 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, like some people like to try and do the high intensity interval training classes. Studies have shown that you cannot work at your max effort for any longer than 10 to 12 seconds. For example, if you were to look at Usain Bolt and you look at his 100 metre time, it's around about 9 seconds, something, it's under 10 seconds. But when you look at his 200 metre time, it's over 20 seconds. So even over that 200 metres, he can't maintain that maximum intensity. The way it works, you go as fast as you can for 15 seconds, work as hard as you can for that 15 seconds, and then you get 45 seconds rest to get your breath back, to get a breather. So you're putting maximum effort in, but it's only for a short period of time, and that maximises the EPOC, or the post-exercise oxygen consumption, which is the main thing that high intensity interval training utilises for being better at burning fat. So the first exercise tonight, we had skipping. So again, remember, each of these stations, 15 seconds, as fast as you can go. We do that for 15 seconds. That's station 1. Station 2, we had mountain climbers. So we use these sliders. Use these for lots of different exercises, for hamstring, curls, for glute bridges, things like that. But these are brilliant for mountain climbers, especially if you were to use them on carpet as well. It just lets you slide your feet. But even on a surface like this, it's great for. It means you don't have to bring your legs off the ground. There's no sticking points, and you can fire your legs up faster and go a lot harder. So hips high, push up position. Station 3, kettlebell swings. We use lighter weights, but go for speed, because keeping with the theme of the high intensity interval training. So hinging from the hips. As fast as you can. Generally trying to get 10-11 reps in the 15-second count. The next station that we do is the battle ropes. So there's loads of different exercises, loads of different variations that we can use, from slams, single arms, double arms, in and out. You can use your obliques. There's loads of different variations. So we tend to mix that up, week to week, or even class to class. So tonight we're doing it in and out, but I'm going to show you just the single arms, the kind of main standard one. So keeping our arms locked out on this one. We're not trying to do too much work on the bicep. A lot of this, the power is coming from that power position from the deltoids. So by that power position, you're keeping your core extremely tight, as well as the high intensity you're working the delts. Our next exercise, we are using our resistance bands. We have lots of different strengths of resistance bands. The thicker they are, the more resistance they're going to give. We use the purple one for this generally. What we're doing is resistance band sprints. So when you're doing it as part of the class, you generally have a partner holding it for you, but also as a demonstration, I'm going to tie it here to the file state. And you want to be bending over in that sprint position. So when you explode out, you touch that cone, you're back. As you stop, you don't stop too close, too far in, that the band loses the tension on the band. So you want to keep the tension on the band all the time. Sprint out, back, sprint out, back. The cone is a guide. If you want to try and touch the cone, you can. Back in, explode, back in, again. And you'll feel your burn in your quads and your glutes and your highs doing that for 15 seconds in high intensity. everyone's favourite exercise, the curler. So we can totally vary this up. There's so many different exercises that we can do with it, whether that be using the TRX, a suspension trainer, as handles and you're pulling it in that sprint position, or you can get a harness and attach it to the front and use it for pulls, or again, using the handles for your sprints. You've got different heights of handles. So on the way up, you start in this position, nice and low, arms outstretched. Come round, go to the lower handles. You have to come round. Generally look to get in a hole like this, hole of this size. It's not too long, so we're trying to get maybe 3, maybe even 4 in 15 seconds. But it's so versatile. We can add tons and tons of weight to this. The girls actually did a challenge recently where we've done a max push leg, so it's nowhere near as high intensity, but the oxygen is being consumed a lot faster than your body's taking it in, because your muscles are screaming and your muscles are taking in lots of oxygen as you're doing the heavy pushes. So that's just a typical example of what we do in our high intensity interval training class. There's loads of different variations we can do. That was today's class. So for any more tips, any more training videos, subscribe to the channel. It really helps, and the more people subscribe, it's going to encourage me to do more and more content. I want to get content out a lot more regularly, but it's once that audience builds up. So please, if you can, subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and also share this video to your friends. If you're a trainer, if you are someone who takes classes yourself, feel free to use it. This isn't like a licensed product. This is something that you can use. Take some ideas from it, especially when it comes to the working time compared to the resting time. Take that on board for your high intensity. It's not all about killing people, it's not all about making them as tired as they can be. Try and use science when it comes to your training, rather than just how much someone's sweating or how much someone's struggling. Work for the optimal time, 15 seconds maximum. So yeah, subscribe below please, it really helps. Share the video, and if you do use it, then share it on your page. Just give us a little bit of credit. Peak Fitness Scotland, and happy training.